Mejia, much more of an attacking presence than Injai. Looks like Gannon's going to drop into the midfield. Mejia looked really good last week in his second appearance, gets that first goal late, ends up being the match winner. It's a different kind of role for Coleman Gannon, though, tucking inside. He's on a yellow card. He has to be careful with some of his challenges.
Ruskell with the whistle.
Jay Bolt over on the left side of this back line. Kyle Nelson will stay on the right. Bolt's a dangerous weapon for Charleston going forward. Jack Kerr's going to have to be careful with Bolt trying to sneak in behind him.
Injuries kept Bolt out of a majority of the action in 2019. Had only 10 matches played. Remember, no Jared Van Schaik tonight for the Battery, picking up the 2 yellows. The red card in the match against Tampa last time out. Crawford, top of the box. Nielsen missed the header, but it's bumped out by Atlanta United 2, and they'll reset Jay Bolt.
Wiley with the clearance for Atlanta.
Crawford looking to go on Boschti. Bolt is there now. They'll go back to Clark. Good work by Mackie Jope that time to keep Clark from driving.
Clark and Bolt having a few words with one another.
Boschwa. Jadama, second ball won by Boschti, but headed down to Crawford. Leland Archer. Nelson with Mejia in pursuit. Wiley was there as well. It's going to be a goal kick. They're going to say last touch by Nelson. As we're here early in minute 66, goalless with Atlanta United 2 in the Battery.
Yeah, Wiley just goes in strong and plays it off of Nelson. Caleb Wiley at this point in his young career just doesn't look like the moment's ever too big for him. Incredible composure.
Too much from Gannon looking for Boschti. Clark is there. Leland Archer center circle. Sends it forward to Piggott. Bumped off of that by Abdoulaye Jope. Here come the stripes again. Back to Nielsen. Up and over Zeracostas. Jadama tries to get it past him. Nicely done that time. Back heel trying to spring Bolt. Can't quite do it. It's going to be a goal kick.
A little loose in possession there from Jadama. Atlanta has to be careful because Charleston will stay up high and stay in their face. They don't get out of control with their pressure, but they make it difficult for the simple passes out of the back.
Lundgaard back and forth with Joe. Nielsen pressured by Boschwa. Nice flick idea by Boschti, but it ends up with Nelson that time. But Goodrum will end up with it center circle and turns.
4v4.
Goodrum chips over the top. Joe looking to spring, and he got it to get it past Brino for the goal. Atlanta United 2 on the board, and there is that man again, Mackie Jope in the 68th.
3 goals in 2 matches for Mackie Jope. We talked about it in the first half. He was trying to time that run as this Charleston backline gets pulled apart. This time he times it perfectly. Little chipped ball in. He takes this first touch from Goodrum's chip just to set himself up. Brings it down, controlled finish. Mackie Jope picks out the corner. Phil Brino concedes his first goal to Atlanta United 2 this season. Right now, Atlanta United 2 is in a playoff spot.
Mackie Jope, 3rd professional goal, and gives Atlanta United 2 the lead in the 68th minute. been stretched in the first 20 minutes of the second half. Atlanta United, Goodrum finds a way, chips it over the top. Jope gets on the board, beats Leland Archer, beats Bill Brino. And the Stripes are up 1-0.
Moment of brilliance from Goodrum. Jope times the run. Atlanta gets the breakthrough.
Lundgaard. Boschti was going with Archer there. Abdoulaye Jope wins the second ball. Boschti will turn. Jope with his speed. Archer will get there first. And they'll call a foul.
Archer can run with Jope. A little bit of a head start there, and then it's very savvy from Leland Archer. College of Charleston veteran. Knows that Jope's going to charge into him, just draws the foul.
Goodrum on Bolt. Bolt tries to chip it forward, push in the back, no call. Zaracostas goes down. Gurr. Angelo Kelly chasing. Gurr into the area, bumped back, and Kelly will get there as Gurr slides down, loses his footing as well. Zaracostas grabbing his right ankle, still not in the play.
Gurr tried to pull that back for the run of Boschti to the near post. Too much speed on his run. He wasn't able to bring that ball back.
Through Jadama and Boschua. And Nielsen grabs it.
Wrestling match between Boschua and Jadama. I think Jadama might have scored the takedown.
Lundgaard tries to get it to Gurr, who tries to keep it in, but he can't. Bolt. Back to Clark. And Kelly. Leland Archer with it again. Boschti chasing. Piggott. Nelson. Looking to go on Wiley. There's the speed. Into the area. Well defended that time by Caleb Wiley. It's going to be a goal kick to Atlanta United 2.
One of the few times Caleb Wiley's been caught flat-footed, but the recovery, he doesn't let Nelson turn the corner, doesn't commit the foul, challenges Nelson and makes it difficult for him to put in a cross. You see so often a young defender, when they get beat, they make a rash challenge, they bring that player down, they give up a free kick, in that case give up a penalty. Caleb Wiley stayed under control after Nelson beat him with pace. Didn't get the tackle, but forced the giveaway.
Goodrum looking to go on Bolt. Bolt closes down the angle on him. Jack Gurr calling for it. Gets the chip again, sends it into the area far post. Nelson's there to head it away. Mejia will track it down. Mejia in with the right, up and over everybody. It'll be a goal kick to Charleston here halfway through minute 72.
Those situations are fine if you're Atlanta. You don't want the giveaways in the middle third. You don't want the giveaways on the edge of your defensive third. You want to finish opportunities off. If you give up a goal kick, that's okay. You can get back and reset. You don't want to get caught in transition moments.
Pressure from Boschti and Mackie Jope. Back and forth with Archer and Clark to Jay Bolt. Into the middle, Angelo Kelly. Jay Bolt will track it down, as will Goodrum, but they're going to call a foul on Goodrum, and a card comes out.
I thought you already had a card.
The passing from Charleston pulled Atlanta apart. Gurr got caught out stepping into the midfield because everybody stepped into a different spot. Abdoulaye Jope stepped up high. Gurr tried to take his position in front of the back line. That left Goodrum with no help, and he has to commit that foul there before Bolt gets into a more dangerous spot.
Two more subs now for Mike Anhauser. That's the night for Clark and the night for Boschua. Coming in, Nicu Daly and Zico Lewis.
All attack now. We'll see how Charleston's back line shapes up. Might go with a line of 3, but with Nelson and Bolt as part of it.
Crawford, top of the 6, headed up over everything.
Flag was up anyway. Charleston jumped too early. Good positioning from Atlanta. Getting close to that hydration break in the second half. That'll give Tony Annan an opportunity to adjust. Also get a little bit of a peek at how Charleston's going to line up. Things have worked out pretty well from a timing perspective for Tony Annan.
Johnny Fortune looking to check in for Atlanta United 2, and it looks like that is the end of the night for Amir Bashti.
Bashti was taking his time to get things organized as well. Also letting a little bit of clock run. Amir Bashti's a pretty savvy guy. Coleman Gannon comes back over to the left side. Johnny Fortune's going to come into the midfield.
Where's David then?
74
He's in
minutes
there.
for Bashti tonight, headed. Archer will get there before Mackie Jope will. Brino tries to send it forward to Zaracostas. Heads it. But Atlanta United 2 with it again in Gurr. Goodrum. Out of traffic, nicely done, out to Lai Jope.
Atlanta's going to have to be careful in those moments. Charleston overloading the midfield at the moment.
Fortune. Looking for a run from either Jope or a longer run from Gurr. And there's your hydration break here, halfway through the 75th minute.
That's fine. Give those away there if you're a Johnny Fortune. You don't want to give it away in that middle third. Charleston is really flooding the middle of the park right now. We'll see what Tony Annan does to adjust.
Well, and that's one of the points that you see with these hydration breaks is that they turned into timeouts now. When you have a team that is as young as Atlanta United, it's definitely an opportunity for Tony Annan to have another coaching moment with his group instead of saying instructions and passing those along.
I was talking right there with David Mejia. Is going to have to do more defensive work than he's probably accustomed to doing. Talking to Abdullah Jope as well, because he's got to sit. Looks like Charleston is playing essentially a 3-2-3-2, but Bolt and Nelson are flanking Leland Archer. They're going to step up high as much as they can.
Let's take a peek at the scores as they are right now here this evening. Once again, the 5 o'clock kick. Win for the interim manager for Philadelphia Union 2-3-2. A lot of young talent there for Union 2, and that win at the break, Birmingham Legion leading Charlotte Independence by the score of 2-0. Also at the half, St. Louis Sporting Kansas City 2. That one is goalless as well.
Two early goals for Birmingham in the 5th minute, Jonathan Dean, the 11th minute, Nico Brett. No answers from Charlotte yet.
Once again, we mentioned that the match after this one for Charleston, short turn this weekend, and it is a road trip to Charlotte Independence. So that was why you had the starting 11 that you did, but when you have that, you can bring in guys like Nick Daly and Zico Lewis and Angelo Kelly and Jay Bolt as 4 of your 5 subs, 1 sub left for Mike Anhauser.
It's Nelson, Archer, and Bolt as your back 3 for Charleston. Kelly and Crawford are your 2 holding midfielders. Cicero sitting in behind Daly and Lewis.
Throw for Atlanta United 2. Fortune there to help out. Nicely done there. Here comes Mejia. He's got Mackie Jope in the middle. Good push. Coleman Gannon has got Goodrum if he can find him. Nice chip. Goodrum tries to give it to Gannon. Good shepherd job there by Archer, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Battery.
Philip Goodrum playing the role of creator tonight. Could have been a little selfish there. Rewarding the long run from Coleman Gannon, trying to play him in. A little easy for Charleston to read that one, though.
Bolt. Lost it.
When Atlanta can turn Charleston over, they're spaced in behind. Charleston's selling out the attack right now, trying to find an equalizer. But Atlanta has to be careful in the middle. Turnover in a bad spot, and Charleston can get those numbers forward.
Heading Getting toward minute 79. Atlanta United 2. 1-0 on the goal by Mackie Joe back in the 68th. Third goal in 2 games. 2 goals last time out against the Miami FC. We're there for the win for the Stripes, their first win of the year, trying to go back-to-back here in Group H. Picked off, down, Gannon tried to flick it past Crawford. The deflection ends up back in Stripes' possession. Angelo Kelly tries to get a call, won't. Good chip there, Gannon. Looking to turn on Crawford. In with the right to the far post. Goodrum tried to get there. Bolt got there first. Mejia came down with it but couldn't control it. Angelo Kelly to Zaracostas.
Love the first touch from Mejia, but he can't lose it there because of this.
A lot of room for Zaracostas. Mejia tries to slow him down. He finally does. Zaracostas has to peel it back to Angelo Kelly. Too much there. Goal kick.
I'm glad he chased him down.
I'm glad he didn't foul him
Gannon
there.
tries to chip it over Crawford. It comes back off of Crawford right to Gannon, then to a Johnny Fortune.
Fans, follow Atlanta United 2. A reminder, the rest of the USL Championship all season long on ESPN+, home to the USL, MLS, UFC, and more. Join the nearly 8 million sports fans who've already discovered ESPN+. Watch the USL Championship live every week. Sign up today at ESPNplus.com. Second ball. Joe trying to get it from Archer, and he can't. A whistle with Mejia trying to help Angelo Kelly with the proper placement of the ball in his mind. Crawford and Nelson. Intercepted, but it stays with the battery. Crawford to Bolt. Goodrum on mark there, up and over. Ojadama, great defensive work there to get the ball clear. As Charlston tried to drive into the area one more time, looking for the equalizer. Mackie Joe can't control that. Last touched by Joe, but it'll be a throw.
Lots of yelling, lots of talking, really nothing in it. Leland Archer defending well against Mackie Joe.
Zaracostas from Crawford. Good defense from Gurr. Tried to make sure to sell that Zaracostas touched it last. He didn't. Battery throw. Bolt to Angelo Kelly. A lot of room for Nelson. Gannon closes that down. Kelly, top of the area. Nicely done, Abdoulaye Joe. Holman Gannon tries to chip it forward, center circle. Too much air under it. Charlston comes back.
Joe's got to fight through that and try to hold it up. He was one-on-one with Leland Archer.
Zico Lewis with a pass and a shot over the bar.
See the motioning from Mackie Joe yelling at Gannon there after that ball. He wants it in over the top. He wants to turn and run past Archer. He doesn't want to have to get into a physical battle with his back to Archer.
Fans, the USL's elite pre-professional platform, USL Academy, allows clubs across the USL to build a pathway to pro soccer by bringing together top local youth talent. Following the success of the first Academy Cup events, clubs can now apply to participate in the USL Academy League, kicking off in spring 2021. For more information, visit usl-academy.com or search hashtag USL Academy on social media. Going to be a throw for Atlanta United 2. Subs the last go-round for Charlston. That's the night for Piggott. Daniel Steepen ready to check in for Atlanta United 2. Dante Marini, the 5th sub for Mike Anhauser.
Steedman coming in for Mackie Joe. Looks like he'll play a little bit deeper, and it'll be Goodrum who moves up top.
First touch quick. Bolt wins the header. Atlanta United 2 gets the throw. Goodrum Steedman looking to turn into the corner. Bolt gets it away from him. Jousting in the corner, sticks with the battery, chipped up and over. Too much looking for Zaracostas, so another stripes throw here in minute 84.
That's all you got to do if you're Atlanta United 2 at this point. Charleston trying to find something out of the back. You don't have to overcommit, just make it difficult. Make them take extra time, look for that extra pass.
Kerr has Mejia, he'll go down the line, up and over. Bolt touches it first. Going to stick with the stripes. Last touch by Jay Bolt. Good work in the corner that time by Steedman and by Goodrum to frustrate Jay Bolt. Couldn't have anything to do with it. They had numbers. Bolt touches it last. Kerr will throw it in. Good turn by Goodrum. Steedman. Mejia. Good work by Mejia. Having to come up with it was Brino.
He is slaloming through Charleston defenders. Tries to pull that back to the top of the 6 for Coleman Gannon. Tony Annan called a Johnny Fortune over during that whole sequence as well to make sure the positioning in the middle of the park is tight enough.
Up the line, Joe, slide tackle. Sticking with it. Dante Marini, his first touch. Crawford to Bolt. Angelo Kelly. Before the double team could collapse on him, to Crawford. Zachero. Kelly with the touch again. There's your foul. It's going to go on Angelo Kelly. Kelly will get a yellow as the foul on Steedman.
Easy decision for Ruska. You could hear that foul up at our broadcast position. Kelly, a very hard-nosed central midfielder. Never met a tackle he didn't like. Goes in very strong on Steedman here. Also smart from Steedman. He knows it's coming. Takes that hit to give Lundgaard a lot of time to waste.
And do it with the right, headed down. Nicely won by Steedman that time. Gurr, Goodrum, into the corner. Tries to get it past Archer. Did Archer touch it last?
Archer grabbed his shirt. Archer got beat as Goodrum turned the corner and grabbed the jersey. You could see the jersey come back. Surprised the AR did not put the flag up. You can see the pole right here. It's very clear. That's got to be signaled by the AR. It's right in front of it.
Didn't happen. Gurr thought about touching it. Lundgaard will do so now on Zaracostas. Halfway through minute 87.
No need to risk anything by Lundgaard here. Play it long into the other half.
Got under it. Good flick there by Steedman. Goodrum too much.
It's a good punt from Lundgaard because he picks out Steedman. Atlanta nearly found an opportunity. They're trying to exploit Charleston's line of 3, but with 2 outside backs as part of that 3. They're trying to get in behind Jay Bolt on a regular basis.
Nelson chests it down. Tries to send Zico Lewis. Patrick Nielsen bumps him off, but it'll stick with the battery. Up and over, Nick Daly trying to drive on Chadama. No whistle, goal kick. Once again, we mentioned second place in the group is what's at stake right now. If this holds, Atlanta United 2 is in second place in Group H. They would make the postseason. if this result holds, if it was to end today. Steedman and Zeracostas going at it. Zeracostas comes out with it with help from Angelo Kelly. Having to clip backwards, Jay Bolt. Archer. Goodrum in pursuit. Nelson, Coleman, Gannon. A lot behind that one, too much behind it, frankly. It goes over Zeracostas, and it'll be a goal kick.
Poor giveaway from Nelson. Turned inside of Gannon. Just over hits that big switch. And now Atlanta's going to take every second that they possibly can.
Another goal on the board for Birmingham. Leading 3-0 there in the 58th. Sporting Kansas City 2 with a goal on the board, leading St. Louis 1-0.
Bruno Lotto with that third goal for Birmingham.
Good work from the first-year player for Tom Sohn and the Legion. Sent forward, Nielsen wins the header. Mejia comes down with it, nicely done.
That's great work from Mejia. A great header from Nielsen.
Mejia will get there, tries to click it back to himself. Angelo Kelly puts it away. Atlanta United 2 want a foul call, won't get it.
Mejia tried to chop that back to himself. Not sure how much contact was in on that tackle. AR wasn't having it. Flag did not go up.
Marini
Yeah.
interrupted, but Sachero is there. He has to send it back to Bolt. Almost did for the 90 and a whistle on a Johnny Fortune. Quick reset. Settled into the area. Tries to spring with the left. Cut it back, almost triple team. They're going to have to reset with Angelo Kelly. Fortune on Marini. Back to Leland Archer. A lot of room for Leland Archer to move. Mejia finally closes it down. Nelson, Gannon on him. 3 minutes added to the 90. Wiley nicely done. Mejia.
These Atlanta teenagers playing through pressure, just passing their way out of trouble.
Jay Bull as the battery have to try to regroup 30 seconds in. Nelson. Fortune clears. Archer. Bolt. Dante Marini. Outside of the box, Kelly. Robbie Crawford. Fortune is chasing. Nelson interrupted by Gannon. Going to call a foul.
Nelson grabbed Gannon so he wouldn't break away. A little surprised it's not a yellow card if you're going to call that foul. You surprised by only 3 minutes?
Yeah.
I can only imagine what Mike Anhauser had to say when it was said 3 minutes is all it's going to be. I think he's still talking about it.
That he has a mask on?
We should be very fortunate.
3 points for a win. Puts him a point ahead of Charleston if this result holds. Chipped. Coleman Gannon has space. Bolt's there to interrupt it, though.
Great tackle from Jay Bolt. Might give Charleston another opportunity.
Marini. Settled, but Fortune with it. Zeracostas with the bump, no whistle, play on. I'm going to call a foul on Nelson again that time as Wiley tried to go past.
Nelson honestly very fortunate he hasn't seen 2 yellow cards in the last 3 minutes. Caleb Wiley just steps up and wins that ball and drives forward.
Goodrum behind the ball, 30 seconds to go. But it will all depend on Ruska's watch. Poked through. One more rush probably for the battery. Here's Archer. Jay Bolt. Steedman goes with Marini. who has it now. Marini turns to the inside. Steedman goes down, poked away nicely.
Atlanta just needs to hold this now.
Coleman Gannon. Here comes Crawford. Fortune. Fresher legs. Chipped over. Gannon is there. He's got help with Wiley. Wiley will go into the corner, then he'll bring it in. But the flag is up.
That's fine. We're past the 3-minute mark. No problem there. They're adding an extra minute, we're hearing. That's why you saw the reaction from Tony Annan. Why they're adding an extra minute, I have no idea.
None.
Nothing happened in the 3 to add an extra minute.
Battery trying to get something done inside the area, up into the air. It's going to be a throw in the attacking third. Jay Bolt gets there quickly. Maybe another 15 seconds, supposedly. Crawford with the left.
No.
In the
Get it
area,
out of
and
there.
there's Sachero for the
You
equalizer.
stupid refs.
Unbelievable.
Right at the 94th minute.
Tony Annan holding up 3 fingers saying that it was supposed to be 3 minutes. That goal scored 45 seconds afterwards. Why an extra minute was allowed, we have no clue.
They need to
Charleston takes
contest
full
that.
advantage.
That's ridiculous.
Cross comes in, Atlanta can't clear. Sachero just slots it home.
That's not right. How can they add
And
an extra minute?
As we're past 93, we're past 94, heading to 95. Tony Annan talking to the 4th official.
Good thing he's got a mask on too after that.
Yeah.
An extra minute added after 3 minutes were said to everyone.
That's
There was a lot of lobbying coming from the Charleston technical area.
They're going to call a goal kick there.
There was a lot of lobbying going on during that full 3 minutes. They get an extra minute and they get a point out of it.
That's BS.
Tony Annan, I'm sure, is going to be looking for explanations, high fives to the sidelines for both sets of coaches. And 3 minutes somehow magically turns into 4. The game had a bit of David Copperfield attached to it after we got the 90 minutes. And so a 1-0 Atlanta United 2 lead turns into a 1-1 draw after 94. We'll put a bow on it when we come back, and there's the man with the equalizer. It's the USL Championship on ESPN+. Stick and stay. Nelson with Mejia in pursuit. Wiley guard back and forth with Joe. Nielsen pressured by Boschwa. Nice flick idea by Boschke, but it ends up with Nelson that time. But Goodrum will end up with it center circle and turns.
4v4.
Goodrum chips over the top. Joe looking to spring, and he got
Yes!
on it to get it past Brino for the United 2. Fortune there to help out. Nicely done there. Here comes Mejia. He's got Mackie Jope in the middle. Good push. Coleman Gannon has got good.
And in. A little easy for Charleston to read that one though.
Bolt. Lost it.
When Atlanta can turn Charleston over, their space.
And with the right to the far post, Goodrum tried to get there. Bolt got there first. Mejia came down with it, but couldn't control it. Angelo Kelly to Zaracostas.
Love the first touch from Mejia, but he can't lose it there because of this.
A lot of room for Zaracostas. Mejia tries to slow him down. He finally does. Zaracostas has to peel it back to Angelo Kelly. Goodrum, Steedman, Mejia. Good work by Mejia. Sent forward. Nielsen wins the header. Mejia comes down with it nicely done.
That's great work from Mejia and a great header from Nielsen.
Mejia will get there, tries to click it back to himself. Angelo Kelly